The 2023 presidential candidate of the Social Democratic Party, SDP, Prince Adewale Adebayo, has urged President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to, as a matter of urgency, use the bullets to end Nigeria's worsening security challenges or use his pen to resign. Adebayo made the remarks on Tuesday in Abuja at the 2025 National Electoral Reform Summit organized by the National Consultative Front and the Labour and Civil Society Front. News correspondent has the details.
Speaking on the sidelines of comments and threats by the U.S. President Donald Trump to carry out attacks in Nigeria in response to purported anti-Christian violence, Adebayo cautioned against turning the comment into a subject of religious contention, warning that such statements, if not properly managed, could deepen existing divisions within the country. He cautioned both past and present leaders of exploiting insecurity for personal gain, noting that decisive leadership could quickly address the country's security problems.
We should not be tempted to turn Trump into our own old debates. There is no solution that can come from Trump or anybody that want to help only one section of the country to survive insecurity without helping the other section. It is not possible. Even the Pope cannot do it. To come and rescue Christians in Nigeria and not rescue Muslims or rescue other people. So we must not use the Trump intervention as a basis to litigate our hatred for each other or our old grievances. It should not become a Christian, Muslim, whatever debate. It's an insecurity question. So it is clear that President Tinubu is in the long line of presidents who have turned against the people and used insecurity to siphon money. So it is good that justice is coming to him now, because he was one of those embassies that went to Barack Obama to cry that Goodluck Jonathan was killing the people. Now, a judgment has come to the house of Tinubu. So in Nigeria, the question of whether there's genocide or not is not a debate that the government can be discussing. If your people are losing their lives in dozens, you already failed the primary assignment of governance, and we should not waste our time debating the issue. The solution to that problem is that President Tinubu can use the bullet to kill the terrorists or use the pen to resign.
Reacting to alleged selective arrest of politicians in Nigeria, the former Rivers State Governor and ex-Minister of Transportation, Rotimi Amechi, urged Nigerians to elect leaders who can be held accountable for their actions. Former Senator Shehu Sani also echoed calls for greater political responsibility and fairness in governance.
So I wish you well. I've told you this gathering will not be enough. Talking whatever they want to say here is, for me, will not achieve the objective. What will achieve the objective is when we all citizens gather and say, enough is what? Enough. If you don't say it, this is not the first time I've been saying it to. Nobody here will say, this man only talks when he's out of government. I was governor when I say, if you don't stone us, if you don't stone politicians, they will continue to steal because the system does not stop them. The only politicians they arrest are politicians who are against the government in power. If you are with government and you're still in, you will be chopping, nothing will happen. But if you're not in government, you're not supporting government, they will catch you for chopping previously. And that you must remit it. Unless you say, I support you, it's okay, you can keep what you have stolen. So ceases action is necessary. Don't wait for those who say they are wanting. I've said about NS, I've talked about ASU, I've talked about NAS. They are no longer in existence. They now carry talks. Didn't you watch NAS election? They had talks. They had vehicles. I wish you luck. I thank you for gathering, but the outcome of this discussion will not cause electoral reform.
Delivering the keynote address, former Minister of Education Dr. Obi Ezekwesili highlighted the limitations of the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) in prosecuting electoral offences.
We do need to strengthen the results collation procedures. The results collation procedures clearer guidelines and oversight mechanisms for collation at ward, local government, and state levels would reduce disputes and manipulation opportunities. These may seem like very normal points, but I have to tell you that a certain friend of mine, a globally respected economist, Professor Joe Stiglitz, won his Nobel Prize for the simplest observation of what clarity of information does to ensure effectiveness and efficiency of outcomes.
The summit, themed Critical Constitutional Amendments for Credible Elections in 2027, brought together policymakers, civil society leaders, and electoral experts to discuss reforms aimed at strengthening Nigeria's democratic institutions and ensuring credible polls in 2027.